I'm going to be leading a free live workshop on keeping children and teens safe, physically, emotionally, and mentally safe in your children's yoga classes. So this workshop is for any kids yoga teachers, anyone who's sharing yoga, meditation, or mindfulness, whether that's in a classroom, in therapy centers, or in communities or homes. And I see a lot, obviously we know physically how we might be able to keep them safe, or maybe not. We know there is a need to keep them physically safe, but perhaps you're not quite sure exactly how to keep them safe physically in your kids' yoga classes. So I'll be sharing tips, techniques, age-appropriate poses, age-appropriate breathing techniques, so keeping the physical body safe. Which is absolutely essential in yoga to make sure that we are not compromising the developing body, that we are actually helping healthy development within the body. So we probably know that yes, we need to keep children's bodies physically safe within yoga classes, but we also need to keep them mentally and emotionally, socially and psychologically safe. And what this means is that children need to come into your classes and feel safe. Now, this might not be anything to do with you as a teacher at all, or your teaching style, but there are children and teenagers that might come into your classroom, into your yoga class, and feel unsafe. That could be from past experiences, it could be from trauma, it could be from anxiety, or just an overwhelming feeling of feeling unsafe, whether that's unsafe in their body, unsafe within the actual space that you're in, emotionally unsafe, so perhaps not feeling a sense of trust or a sense of connection with you, with the room, with the rest of the children and the young people in the class. So I'm also going to be sharing how we can keep them emotionally, mentally, and socially safe, as well as physically safe. So as I mentioned, will be practical tips, specific techniques, specific poses that we can do with children and young people that are age appropriate, and what to look out for. So how we can really tell if a child feels safe emotionally and mentally, and what we can do if they're not feeling safe. So whether that is that they are openly telling you that they don't feel safe, or that their emotions are maybe overwhelming and so they don't feel safe. Maybe they don't feel a sense of trust within the group, and so socially they don't feel safe. What can we do to support them with that, to make sure that they come into yoga classes and feel safe on all levels? How can we create a really safe, nurturing space for them in the physical, emotional, mental, and social way? So this will be a 60 to 90-minute session. It will be interactive, of course. It will be fun and playful as always, and it will be very valuable because I will be providing lots of practical teaching skills and tips that you can use and go away straight away and start implementing them into your children's yoga classes. So as I say, whether you're a kids yoga teacher, a yoga teacher working in a studio, or if you're sharing yoga in your classrooms, therapy centers, or with your family, this is a really, really important topic. It is such a fundamental, essential topic. It's something that is often overlooked or perhaps skimmed by a lot of teacher training schools, but if we don't help children feel safe in their minds and their bodies, then their behavior, their learning will be completely off. The learning and the overall development, the physical, mental, and emotional development will have a detrimental effect. So it is a really essential, fundamental thing that we need to look into. And whilst it might not sound very, very fun, I promise it will be on my workshop. but it is something that if you are a mindful and responsible teacher, it is something absolutely essential. And I hope that you all are mindful, responsible teachers. I'm sure you are, otherwise you wouldn't be listening to me right now. So you can sign up for that free workshop. It's at 10 a.m. GMT, so that is 11 a.m. in the UK, 12 noon in most of Europe, 2 p.m. in the UAE. In Southeast Asia, it is 6 p.m. So in Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and in Sydney, it is 8 p.m. For those of you stateside, it is a very early start. It is 6 a.m. EST, but you can register for free and get the recording. So even if you can't join me live, you can register now and get the recording. So register before the workshop starts on the 16th, so that's this Saturday, and you can register through the link above, or perhaps it's below, but it is around here somewhere. So register for that right now, and I hope to see you there live. If not, I will send you the recording. All right.